When does a boy become a man?
When does a boy become a good man?
A disciplined man.
A wise man.
When does a boy become a man of God?
One whose heart follows a righteous path.
A well-rounded man.
A man who puts others first.
Who is defined by his character.
Who does good for the world, no matter how small, no matter what world.
Who achieves success and significance.
At St. Thomas High School, we think men are grown in the Basilian tradition through goodness, discipline, and knowledge.
We think a great education goes beyond the textbook.
It transforms the head,
The heart,
And lives.
It brings clarity to one's passion for life and in life.
and it's accessible to not just the few,
but anyone who truly desires it.
We are St. Thomas High School, a Christian community of teachers,
Priests, parents,
Alumni, students,
And friends who learn,
play,
and grow together.
all for one mission.
to help you see your future more clearly,
and to develop the whole person into a complete man who serves God and the world. We have a school which is concerned about letting young men discover their gifts, talents, and abilities. We have a school which is concerned with the pursuit of truth and helping young men encounter the truth through goodness, discipline, and knowledge. We have a school which, at the end of the day, a student walks out a man of St. Thomas and a great citizen of the world.
What makes St. Thomas special is that a student has to actively and consciously decide that they want to be here at St. Thomas, and they have to go through a rigorous admissions process. So here at St. Thomas High School, we have students that are, in all phases of the spectrum as far as how good of students they are, how disciplined they are when it comes to their schoolwork. But by and large, every student is here because they want to be successful and because their parents place a very high priority on their students getting the best possible education.
It's a little bit competitive, and the academics is rigorous, and so therefore the ones who are accepted here, we know they can do it, but they have to believe in themselves, and that's part of what my job is, to build that self-confidence and say, hey, you can do this.
Well, over the last 3 years, 100% of our student body has gone on to college and to universities, and we're very proud of that.
There's several unfortunate hurdles out in the world that sometimes young men who want to come to St. Thomas face. One is financial inequalities, and St. Thomas has a very robust financial aid program. 1/3 of our students are on some form of financial aid. The second thing is the great disparity in academics from where the students are coming from. Some are better prepared in their schools than others. And we have several programs, certainly in the freshman entry level year, of helping students to step up, to be able to compete academically, so that by the time they leave St. Thomas, they will be able to handle a college curriculum. At the same time, for students who are very well prepared, we're rather unique in that we offer strands of enrichment and challenge for those students in either one or all the subjects that they are more than capable of achieving.
I think that our one-to-one device program, we were at the forefront of the movement locally. We were one of the first schools to give all of our students their own tablet.
The tablet program for me has been really helpful in that it allows students to have technology at their fingertips. They can fact check me, they can look things up on their own and introduce their own ideas about things we're talking about, and as a teacher they can take quizzes and it grades that right automatically, and for me that's big to be able to have that.
It really is an environment where we learn without walls.
What we're looking for in a student who graduates from St. Thomas is someone who has taken the time to discover their God-given gifts, talents, and abilities, to try new experiences, to deepen their relationship with God, and form great and close relationships with others who they normally would never have encountered before, and to be concerned moving forward about making the world a better place.
Tradition of excellence means there's pressure with the job as athletic director, and I think that our coaches probably feel the same way. And I think because the expectations are so high, we try very, very hard and put our best effort in every day to try and exceed expectations. When a St. Thomas athlete is recruited, the university knows that they're going to get somebody who has a team approach to doing things. They know they're already getting a talented person or they wouldn't be recruited in the first place, but they also know they're going to get a kid that can handle himself in the classroom. They're not going to be a kid that's going to struggle. They'll probably raise the overall GPA of many of the teams they play on. But the other thing is they're going to be grounded kids that have a good perspective on life, a good perspective on their faith life, what service is about, and those are things that any college coach that's running a program would desire. We had 25 guys out of last year's class that have signed with universities to play the sport of their choice, and that's across 7 or 8 different sports, and that was pretty much the same the year before. So when you take into account that, probably a total of 75 to 80 total senior athletes were in our athletic department, that's a pretty significant number of kids that are going on to play at the next level. They leave here as young men. They walk out of here with a lot more interests and thinking about other options and possibilities than maybe your average college athlete would. So I don't think they really go into the college situation maybe with the same sort of expectations, or it's about me or something like that, and hopefully that's what we help them develop here. They are first and foremost your constituents. Your job as an AD, your job as coaches is to take good care of those kids. And that's what we try to do.
The thing that stands out to me is really the brotherhood that we have here. You hear about it and you're like, oh, I guess that'll just be kind of cool. But when you really experience it, it really is a brotherhood, and you do anything for your Eagle brother next to you.
The important thing about St. Thomas is you're taught from the very beginning is that it doesn't matter if you're an athlete or not, you're gonna be regarded here in the same way as everybody else. And so that really provides a level of brotherhood, regardless of what you do here.
When we talk to prospective students, 8th graders when they come, one of the things that we stress obviously is the fraternity, the brotherhood of being a part of an all-boys campus. The young men have the ability to be themselves.
You don't kind of have that peer pressure of having girls around, kind of meeting a certain standard. It's just a very relaxed environment. You can just be yourself all the time.
Every day begins with prayer. Every day there is that tangible reminder of why we're here.
Keeping God in the classroom is of paramount importance at St. Thomas.
For a campus of nearly 750 young men, our campus is, remarkably quiet. We have state-of-the-art athletic facilities. Our football stadium and track complex is second to none. We have an outstanding baseball field. Our competition gym is fantastic. And all of our classrooms and learning environments are equipped with anything that the teachers could possibly want to meet the needs of all students.
4,500 forever. It means that that grandfathers and grandchildren and the entire future generations of St. Thomas will always have a safety to be able to come back to this property where they scored a winning touchdown, where they learned about manhood, where they walked these halls and practiced on these fields, and know that there's a legacy here that their grandchildren can be a part of.
So when does a boy become a man?
Every boy is different.
Every man is different.
One day, everything changes.
The way he thinks,
the way he talks,
and the way he sees the world.
At St. Thomas High School,
This is where boys grow up.
Where your future becomes clearer.
Where you become men of God for your lifetime.
Please join us.